Hi, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing I'm doing okay today. I could be better. But regardless, today I want to talk about fear and how weird fear is, right? It doesn't seem like it's just such an easy thing to overcome. Like the steps you have to take to overcome a fear are easy, but why is it so difficult to take those steps? Why is why is fear so hard to overcome when it's such an easy thing once once you dive into it, once you take your time to think about it, think about in depth why you're afraid of what you're um, afraid of, you start to realize like there's no reason at all to be afraid. There's no reason for me to care. There's no reason for me to not just take that leap of faith, take that plunge, take that dive, take that step forward. That's really all it is. It's just one step. And I've said this in other videos, but really the hardest step is the first step. It's starting. Um, Especially like things with like going to the gym, if you're just getting into your routine, it can be most difficult for you to get yourself to go there compared to the actual workout. The workout's not that big of a deal. Lifting is honestly fun, right? It's enjoyable. But the thought of lifting when you're comfortable is not quite enjoyable, right? It's well, it's that fear, it's that anxiety that the thought brings you. But if you just step into the gym, the thought is gone. You're actually there, it's present, and the present moment of it is not that big of a deal. So why do we make things such a big deal in our head? It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, certainly it has to do with evolution. We wouldn't evolve to have that feature if there wasn't a reason. But it's difficult for me to pinpoint exactly what that reason is for a lot of the fears that people have nowadays. I feel as if we evolved to have fear for things like snakes and spiders and things that are actually dangerous. And then life got comfortable because of advancements in technology. We all have houses now. We're pretty sheltered. And then that comfort made it so we're afraid of things that aren't really reasonable to be afraid of. They're things that aren't really dangerous, and we're afraid of them. Like things like public speaking. Why is it so scary to talk in front of a crowd? Why is it so scary to talk to a stranger sometimes? Like these things shouldn't be scary. I don't think it's natural for humans to be afraid of these things at all. I think it has something to do with, well, advancements in technology. Again, like I said, life is more comfortable now than it was ever in the past, but it seems like the level of happiness of the average person is a whole lot lower. I mean, I wasn't around back then when there was no such thing as houses and everyone was on foot, hunter-gatherers, right? But everything I've read points to the fact that they were happier than we are. But why? We're so comfortable. We have it made, and I think it's exactly that. I don't think well, I was going to say I don't think humans are made to live in this much comfort. I don't think animals in general, including humans, are supposed to be in this much comfort. I think that, well, I think that you need a challenge in life to not be depressed. And in this day and age, you have to really push yourself to challenge yourself, because it's like survival is not a challenge anymore. And that's kind of that was the main point of life back in the day, right? All you had to do is, okay, I just gotta survive today. I gotta go find myself some food. I gotta not get eaten by a lion. I gotta find some water, right? And those were essentially the few things, right? And find myself a mate. Nowadays, we have to search hard for a challenge and push ourselves, because there's that comfort, the option. The option of comfort is here. Comfort, oh, it feels good in the moment, or you can have happiness, but you can't have both. You can't be comfortable or too comfortable and happy at the same time. And so you have to have more temperance nowadays than you did back then, because really, what comfort was there to tempt you into choosing that over happiness? You really only had the choice of happiness or death. You were either succeeding in survival, which would make you happy. You're doing all the things that you need for good health. You're getting exercise. You have a challenge. You're socializing. Nowadays, I mean, we have to push ourselves to do those things. We have to consciously say, all right, today I'm gonna talk to that girl. I'm gonna make myself do it. But like back then, it would be more natural. And I think things are just too unnatural nowadays. And we have to put much more conscious effort into doing things that bring us happiness. And back then it was instinctual to do things that bring us happiness. Now it seems it's instinctual to do things that bring us comfort, which I do believe was an evolutionary trait. Again, that makes sense, that back in the past, we would be motivated to seek comfort, but comfort back then wasn't like comfort now. And if we seek comfort back then, what that would mean is just a nicer forest, or you build yourself a nicer shelter that protects you from the rain rather than it leaking on you. You get my point. It's not like some level of comfort that's going to depress you like nowadays is. Why would we leave the comfort of our home and go explore the world? The world's scary. The world's scary compared to what you already have, compared to the comfort that you have. Yes, of course it's scary. But if you just take that comfort out of your life, the world doesn't feel that scary. That fear starts to go away. I sleep on the floor now. I take this seriously. I take the comfort out of my life. I don't want anything to do with comfort. And I feel better. I feel like I can go out into the world and just live naturally. I'm not inside my head thinking about, oh, I can't do that because of this reason, and it's scary, and it makes me nervous. But I can just live now. I'm taking away the comfort. I'm being disciplined. I'm eating right. I'm trying to live like my ancestors did, right? And I'm still more comfortable than them. I have heating in here, right? It's never freezing. It's always 60 something degrees. The carpet is more comfortable than sleeping in the grass or the dirt outside. There's a lot of benefits to what I have, and I've taken a lot of the benefits that I did have before out of my life still. So, I mean, I guess even I have a lot of progress, right? But that's all you can do. You can just make your life a little bit closer to how we're supposed to live, how nature intended for us to live, and really seek discomfort. I think that's the tagline for YouTubers Yes Theory, but I'll take it. It's a good one. Seek discomfort. Put yourself purposely into discomfort. That is what grows you. That is what makes you better. If you just stay in comfort, you stay and continue to do what makes you comfortable and do what you're already comfortable doing, how could you possibly grow? It's like saying you're going to the gym and you're going to lift the same weight from the day that you start lifting every day for 10 years and then be confused when you're the same size as you were. I've been lifting for years. How am I not growing? It's because you're not pushing yourself. It's because you're staying exactly where you are. Yes, you're doing the work, but the work isn't hard. you're just going through the motions, and you really do need to push yourself harder each and every single day. What you do today should be harder than what you did yesterday. What you do tomorrow should be harder than what you did today. It's really just one step forward at a time. And if you stop taking those steps, you start going backwards. It's life catches up. You're in a race, right? You have to take steps faster than life does, and to stay ahead of it, to stay ahead of the chaos, and to keep your life in order, you have to stay a few steps ahead. If you slow down, it catches up. It's not if you slow down, oh, I'm going to be just as happy as I was, because I was already doing this and I was happy when I was doing it. No, that's not how the human mind works. The human mind wants more. It wants better. It wants more progress. If you stay in the same spot, if you don't progress, you aren't going to stay as happy as you were when you first got to that spot. When you first got to that spot, you progressed to that spot, and that's why you were happy. You weren't happy because, oh, I'm here, I made it, this is my goal, I'm happy now for the rest of my life because I made it to this position. It's just not how it works. You're never going to be permanently happy in one spot. Life is full of change, and there's nothing you can do to avoid change. You either choose which type of change you want by pushing yourself hard and climbing up the ladder of life, the social hierarchy, get a better job, get a better whatever it is, right? Push yourself harder in the gym, or you can let life push you and make life pick what types of change happen. Oh, you got diagnosed with diabetes because you just decided to not change your diet. If you changed your diet, the change would be positive. If you didn't change your diet, the change would be negative. The change could either be diabetes, or the change could be, oh, I feel healthy, I'm eating good. You just have to make the choice. Like, it's going to change either way. You are going to change, your life is going to change, everything is going to change. We only have so much time in this world, and just make the most of it. Put yourself in a better position each and every single day. Keep moving forward. Keep moving upward. It's really just one step at a time. I've said it a few times now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day.